Hello guys, welcome back to Mornings with Granny. We are making spaghetti sauce today. And I plan on canning it. This will have to be 2 videos because you know I record on my phone. So, I'm going to show you how to make it. And I'll put the recipe in the description box. It's on my Pinterest page. You know I keep forgetting I got Pinterest. I hardly ever use it. But anyway, it's on my Pinterest page. So I'm going to show you how I make it. And then it has to simmer for a while. And then when I go to can it, I'll make a separate video. Okay? And we also have some mail to go over today. So let me get where you can see. I hope you can see. Anyway, let's see here. It's turned around. I have 2 packs of the sweet, all-natural Italian sausage. And these are 16 ounces each. And I browned those up and drained the grease off of it, as we say. This is the recipe I'm using. I'm going to tweak it just a little bit. It calls for 1 pound of spicy Italian sausage, 1 pound of ground beef. I'm just using 2 pounds of the sweet Italian sausage because I don't like ground beef in my spaghetti sauce. We have 1 large onion diced. So let's put that in. I'm going to turn this on about 2. Put that in. Alright, the next ingredient is 5 cloves of garlic minced. I usually use the stuff in the jars because I hate mincing garlic. But my aunt had gave me some, so I'm using it. Put that in. And then it calls for 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, which I have here. But I'm only going to put about half in there because it might be too sweet. And 2 teaspoons dried Italian seasoning. This is what I have left. So I'm going to throw that in there. That's about 2 teaspoons. It says a teaspoon of kosher salt and a half a teaspoon of pepper. I just had regular salt. You can use whatever kind you have in pepper. That goes in. And let me set the sugar over here out of the way in case I need it. Calls for 1/3 cup of fresh chopped parsley. I don't have any fresh parsley. At the end, I'll probably put some dried parsley in. It says 12 ounces of tomato paste. I'm only going to use 1 6-ounce can to start with because I don't want it real thick. And this has the basil, garlic, and oregano. This is some of the paste that I bought. I don't know if you remember when they had them 10 for $1. I gave about half of them away, but I still have a lot, so I need to use it up. And I'll put a little bit of water in here to get all of this out. No point in wasting anything, especially with groceries being as high as they are. Alright. I'm going to add just a little bit of water. Rinse it out a little bit. Alright, that goes in. And then it calls for 1 15-ounce can of diced fire roasted tomatoes, which I don't have, and a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes and chicken broth. I'm not going to put the chicken broth in. You could if you wanted to, or you could put beef broth in. And I'm going to use this diced and crushed tomatoes. And I'm going to triple the cans of tomatoes because I want to make enough to be able to have a canner full. I'm going to add a little bit of water, rinse the can out. I have 1 daughter that won't eat the spaghetti sauce with meat. So, this is the other 2 cans are crushed tomatoes with basil. They had these for 99 cents at Food Lion this week. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, these were on clearance for 84 cents when I bought them. So anyway, I got 2 of the crushed. And that's going to make a canner full. should make about 8 pints with a little left over. Stir that up. Now you can add whatever you want to add to it. You could add peppers, bell peppers. You could add some more seasonings. You could use ground beef instead of the sausage. I'm going to add just a little bit more water. It doesn't call for water, but I'll add it in there anyway. You could use whatever you want. But since this is the first time I'm doing this recipe, I'm going to pretty much stick to it. Like I said, a couple of things I changed because I just didn't have them. Alright, let's see. It says, let it simmer for an hour. So I'm going to bring it up to a boil. Let me get this stuff out of the way. And then probably let it simmer for an hour, taste the seasonings, and then adjust it. Let me get my mail. It is already hot today. It's only about 70 degrees out there, but the humidity is 90. And it's just miserable. A little bit of sweet tea there. I've got my jars washed. You see over here I've got, well, where's that? Over there. I got 2 4-pound bags of sugar I'm going to put in jars. Figure I better get it while they got it. Alright, let's look at some mail. This is from Shauna in Indiana. Always love hearing from you guys. Thank you for such kind words. And this one is from Tiffany in Ohio. This one is from Kelly in Alabama. And then I received this one, and this one is from Jane, and Jane is in Ohio. And let's see, she sent a letter and lots of coupons. Thank you. Let's see what she's got to say here. Let's see. She sent some ideas of saving money. Let's see, let me get it. It says keep using decorations that she bought or inherited. In other words, just change it around. She buys her birthday supplies at Dollar General. She uses glass jars in the pantry in the kitchen, and she minimizes buying gadgets. And she says always put things back where you got them from, that way you know where they were at. That way you don't have to hunt. That's why I'm decluttering. For one reason, I don't like to hunt stuff, and that's why I wanted those totes. Let's see. Furniture, everything color coordinated. Ditch the newspapers. She gets the news on Facebook. She doesn't get any magazines. She only purchases special books. And she reads magazines and books from the library for free or online. She uses coupons. Sign up for loyalty cards like at the grocery store. Let's see. She says she gets her basic office supplies at Dollar Tree. She uses natural cleaners. And she gets some from, let's see, Amazon. And then laundry, she uses baking soda and vinegar instead of harsh chemicals as fabric softener. Let's see. Restaurants, she says she eats at home a lot. If she does go out, she asks for free water. Order off the dollar menus, which I think they're like $1.25 now. Use coupons if you have them. Let's see. Keep your meals simple. Meal plan, shop sales. It's good ideas. And thank you, Jane. Tell you what, with everything going up, it's just getting harder and harder to find deals. Excuse me, I blew my nose. Now I gotta wash my hands. I think, let's turn you back down here. I think this is coming up to a boil. It is. And that's still really thick, so like I said, I don't like real thick spaghetti sauce. I'm going to add a little bit more water. And I'm going to let this simmer, like I said, for an hour. And then I'm going to shake the seasonings. But what I started to say about my daughters, and I got sidetracked. I have, well, turn it back up. I have one that doesn't like meat in her spaghetti sauce. So I can some spaghetti sauce without meat. In other words, just do this basic recipe but leave the meat out. I like mushrooms in spaghetti sauce, and so does my oldest daughter. But my youngest daughter doesn't like mushrooms. So I can some with mushrooms, and I mark on the jar that's got mushrooms in it. So in other words, I have 3 types. I do one with meat and maybe mushrooms if I have them. I do another one with no meat and mushrooms because I prefer no meat. Like I said, I will eat the Italian sausage, but I prefer no meat. And then I'll make another one that has no mushrooms and no meat for the other daughter. And my son lives too far away to get any. So I think he would eat either of those. I don't think he cares really. He'd probably prefer the one with the meat. But anyway, that's the recipe. I hope you got the gist of it. Like I said, you can do whatever seasonings you want. I pretty much have stuck to the recipe. I just didn't have the fire roasted tomatoes. I didn't add the chicken broth, and I didn't have fresh parsley, but at the end I'll add some dried parsley before I can it. Or you can wait and can it, and then when you open it up to heat it up, you can add parsley to it. Might do that. Alright guys, I will bring you back when I start to can. So, you have a good day. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you guys for the mail. Bye-bye.